If you have ever heard somebody say they make money selling digital products, it can sound vague at first. People throw the phrase around like it is automatic income, but most beginners never really hear how the money side works. So in this video, I am going to break down how people actually make money selling digital products, what kinds of products they sell, why this business model is attractive, and what a realistic beginner should focus on if they want a real first sale instead of just another idea sitting on their laptop. First, let us make the model simple. A digital product is something a person buys and receives online. No boxes, no warehouse, no physical shipping. That can be a Canva template, a Notion tracker, a printable planner, a swipe file, a checklist, a worksheet, a mini guide, a resource pack, or a simple bundle of useful files. The reason this matters is because digital products give you a way to create once and sell more than once. That repeatability is what makes the model so attractive. People like digital products for 3 big reasons. Number 1, there is no physical inventory to manage. Number 2, the startup cost is usually low, especially if you begin with free or cheap tools. And number 3, the same product can be sold multiple times. That is the part people get excited about. Instead of doing new custom work for every dollar you earn, you are building something that can keep selling. That does not make it effortless, but it does make it a different kind of business than a normal service job. Now let us talk about how the money actually comes in. Most digital product sellers are not getting rich from one giant purchase. They are usually stacking smaller sales. Maybe they sell a $10 printable 50 times. Maybe they sell a $25 template pack 20 times. Maybe they create a low-ticket product first, then later add a bundle or a higher value version. The important thing to understand is that the money often comes from repetition, not from one huge win. The first products most beginners create are usually small and practical. Canva templates are common because they are visual and easy to understand. Budget trackers and planners are popular because people want systems that save them time. Checklists, guides, and printable packs also do well when they solve a very clear problem. The pattern here is simple. Good beginner products make life easier, faster, or less confusing for a specific type of buyer. Digital products usually get sold in one of 3 places. The first is a marketplace like Etsy, where buyers are already searching for solutions. The second is a simple storefront on a platform like Gumroad or a similar tool. The third is through your own content, like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, a newsletter, or a niche page. Each path has trade-offs. Marketplaces give you buyer traffic, but they are competitive. Your own content gives you more control, but it takes longer to build trust and attention. A lot of people think success comes down to making the prettiest product, but that is not the real issue. Products usually sell because they solve a clear problem for a specific person. A generic planner for everyone is harder to sell than a planner made for one audience with one use case. A broad bundle feels messy. A focused product feels useful. Buyers respond faster when they instantly understand what the product helps them do. The most common beginner mistake is building the product first and thinking about the buyer later. That usually leads to something broad, unfinished, or hard to market. Another mistake is spending 2 weeks making a giant bundle before testing one smaller product. And another one is assuming that once the product exists, sales will somehow appear on their own. Even good products need a traffic source, whether that is marketplace search, content, or an audience you build over time. If you are starting from zero, the best first digital product is usually smaller than you think. Instead of trying to create a full course or a giant productivity vault, create one useful thing that solves one problem. That could be a social media content planner for real estate agents, a budgeting sheet for freelancers, or a simple checklist pack for small business owners. Smaller products are easier to finish, easier to explain, and easier to test. That means you learn faster. Pricing is another place where people get stuck. Most beginner digital products are low ticket at first because trust is still being built. That is normal. A simple template might be priced around $10 to $20. A better bundle or toolkit can be higher. The point is not picking the perfect price on day one. The point is creating something people actually want. Once you have proof, you can improve the product, package it better, or add related items that increase the value. One thing I never want beginners to miss is this. A digital product is only part of the business. The other part is traffic. You need some way for people to discover what you made. That could be Etsy search. That could be short-form content. That could be a faceless YouTube channel, a niche Instagram page, or a simple newsletter. Without traffic, even a good product can sit there doing nothing. With traffic, the same product suddenly has a chance to turn into repeat income. A smart path a lot of people overlook is starting with services first, then turning repeated client needs into products. If clients keep asking for the same checklist, template, planner, or resource, that is a clue. Now you are not guessing what buyers want. You are seeing it directly. That is one reason service businesses and digital product businesses work well together. Service work teaches the market. Products help you scale what you learn. If you are brand new, do not make your first goal passive income. Make your first goal proof. You want one real sale from one real person who did not buy just because they know you. That first sale matters because it tells you the idea can work. After that, the next step is asking why it worked, what buyers liked, and how you can make the product more useful. That is how real digital product businesses grow. They grow from proof, not fantasy. If you want a realistic first-month plan, here it is. First, choose one audience and one problem. Second, build one simple product that solves it. Third, decide where the traffic is going to come from. Maybe you post short videos about the niche. Maybe you use a marketplace. Maybe you already have a small audience somewhere. The biggest mistake is trying to do 5 product ideas at once. The first month should be about clarity and movement, not trying to look advanced. Once a product shows signs of life, the next move is not starting over. It is doubling down on what is working. Improve the product, make the title clearer, create a related version, bundle it with another useful resource, build more content around the same niche. The people who make steady money with digital products are usually not the people creating random new files every week. They are the people who keep refining one working direction until the business gets stronger. So that is how people make money selling digital products. It is not magic, and it is not instant. It works when you solve a clear problem, create something useful, and connect that product to real traffic. If you are starting out, keep the first idea small, specific, and easy to finish. That will teach you far more than waiting around for the perfect product idea. And if you want the next video, comment which digital product idea you want me to turn into a full beginner action plan.